Hi, I'm Paul Malco, one of the creators and designers of Union City Alliance, a new deck and board building game for 2 to 4 players or solo play. And today, I'll be talking about the 6th and final playable hero from our base game, Heroes Unite. That, of course, is the Green Death. Weston Drake was island hopping and treasure hunting in the South Pacific during the 1920s, when he was nearly killed on an uncharted isle. When the native medicine man performed a sacred ritual, he declared the pale stranger's heart clean and gave him a green skull herb that restored Weston Drake to health and sharpened his mind. The drug induced rage, pain, and strength in the adventurer, and with a stock of it, he returned to his hometown of Union City, where he set about creating the persona of a terrifying avenger. He manufactured chemical smoke bombs, had modified pistols made, designed a custom car to tear around the city, and, in honor of the herb that fueled his quest, donned a green veil with ghastly eyes. Wearing a green suit, he took to the underworld of Union City and left a trail of blood and bodies and swirling green smoke clouds in his wake. A grim specter appeared on the rooftops, in the alleyways, and busting down the doors of the speakeasies of Union City. He was the Green Death, a two-gun, two-fisted vigilante who would cut down the scum and criminal element that festered wherever it hid. Now the Green Death has reappeared in Union City, with the same look as the original, and the same twin guns blazing, with a maniacal laugh that gives criminals nightmares. Despite lacking the superhuman endurance of someone like Wrangler or Captain Jupiter, the Green Death is one of the most tenacious and elusive heroes in Union City. The Green Death's smoke bombs ability allow him to boost any defense once per turn, making him far harder to defeat than his average stamina would suggest. When playing as the Green Death, it's important to make sure he gets the smoke bomb bonus as often as possible, so you always want to have a gambit in your hand. Your starting 2 copies of Into the Night will get you going, but as you build your deck, make sure to pick up cards like Just a Blur, Jupiter's Gauntlets, Chain Summoning, or Castling. This focus on defense and evasion helps his allies with the team-up deck, as Green Smoke Cloud shows. Gaining 2 speed on a 4-cost Valor card is well below the curve, but the Gambit ability is excellent, giving enough defense to avoid almost any attack while also granting some extremely valuable heroism to the team. Between Into the Night and Smoke Bombs, the Green Death begins the game with well above average defense, and with the right solo cards he can further perfect this. Haunting Laughter is a truly excellent legacy card that allows the Green Death to draw new cards whenever he gambits, so whenever he's dealt damage. Meaning if he draws the right cards, he can evade multiple enemies and still have a full hand on his turn to strike back. Two-Fisted Vigilante triggers whenever the Green Death manages to entirely avoid an attack, not difficult with his smoke bombs, giving a powerful counter-strike and trading a card in play for one drawn into your hand. The poison gas pellets are another iconic part of his equipment, dealing moderate damage when first played, but then staying in his play area for another enemy to attack. The Gambit both allows him to deal more damage but also generate a small amount of defense. 1 defense is a minor bonus for the team-up version of this card, but when playing as the Green Death himself, even 1 defense is enough to trigger smoke bombs and absorb a lot of this damage. As well as his elusiveness in combat, the Green Death is known for his speed as he patrols the dark corners of Union City and stays ahead of his enemies. This Is My City is one of his strongest cards, allowing him to slip through the shadows to wherever someone deserves his brand of justice, and with 4 might, that is quite a lot of justice. Return to the Lair is a very powerful Valor card in its own right, but after being used, it stays in your play area till you return to the starting panel at the end of your turn, rewarding you with bonus cards for doing so. A hero who has enough speed to reliably get back to the starting panel will find this a very efficient card. The Green Death's pride and joy, of course, is his Emerald Deathmobile, which is exactly what it sounds like. This card has one of the highest printed speed values in the game, allowing him to cruise across the city at will and in style, but also has a unique option to gain might equal to your speed. This allows you to be more liberal in adding speed cards to your deck than normal, as you can use them to deal crippling damage to any luckless enemy. While it's only a pale imitation of the real Deathmobile, Dangerous Driving is the team-up is a very useful and reasonably priced card, offering either good speed or potentially top-tier damage depending on the situation. Of course, the workhorses of the Green Death's arsenal are his 2 custom Sterix, a pair of extensively modified pistols he uses to bring justice to criminals, 9mm at a time. The Sterix themselves are fairly unremarkable, but with the addition of his emerald-tipped bullets legacy card, they can transform into extremely powerful might cards all throughout the game. The best card of the Green Death's team-up deck is, of course, Two Gun Vigilante, a legacy card that combines his mastery of evasion and counterattacks. At base, whenever you manage to completely avoid an attack, he tags the enemy with 2 damage, a Sterix shot for the record, at no additional cost. But if you've built your deck appropriately, this can be a huge amount of free damage over the course of the game. But in addition, the card itself can be dismissed for a massive 5 defense, which will almost always also trigger that 2 damage counterattack before it goes. While not quite as showy as Guiding Light or Texas-sized Hero, this card can be an immensely powerful card in the hands of a hero who has enough defense to fight like the Green Death does. You can check out the Green Death's team-up deck right now on our Tabletop Simulator mod for free on Steam. And be sure to check out our other YouTube videos and head over to our website, UnionCityHeroes.com, for way more info on Union City Alliance and all our other heroes and games. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Union City, heroes!